Guys, here with Trainer Confidential again. Sunday, we had the Evil, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but Evl Prague Pro show this weekend. And guess who won that one again? Samson. So yeah, Samson got
I
that one.
know.
We had Michael Krizo there. We had Nathan Diasha there. We had Nextzilla there. I want to talk a little bit about Nextzilla for sure. Uh,
Yeah, I tell you, he's making a splash.
yeah, that guy is a monster. But anyway, I'm going to bring up some pictures right now. All right. Okay, here we go. So, for the Open, we had Samson in first. We had Michael Krizo in second. We had Rubel Mosquera in third. We had Nathan Diash in fourth. And fifth was Jan Turek. One person I thought that should have, Roman Fritz. He was kind of down there, and he's done a lot of shows this last year, and he's had to have done 5-6 shows, I think. Maybe it's time he needs to take a break, but he came in seventh. Yeah, so that was the Open. We had 212. We had Ahmad win 212
That's
again.
pretty
He
deep.
won last weekend. And we had win Classic this weekend. So with flying colors. So yeah, I mean, look at that score he has there, 5. So he definitely
unanimous.
Yeah, he definitely took that one.
And
So
that's
that
a deep
was
class too.
Yeah, man. Yeah. He's Urs, he's up there. He's about the same size as C-Bum, and he's younger. So this is a guy right here that could be the next.
Yeah, he hasn't quite got to C-Bum's size. I think eventually he probably will be. But
yes, he will be.
But yeah, he's definitely somebody to look out for, that's for sure.
Yeah. Because
you need another zero on that too, though.
Yeah, I need another zero on there for sure. $2,000 is I don't know. I think Open pulls 10, 212, I believe, pulled 4. Yeah, 4. There's a mod there. So Classic should get paid some more, I think. But at any rate, Urs, he gained quite a bit of weight this off season, even before the Olympia. Because the weights change for his class, and I believe he's in the same class as C-Bum is. So they were able to gain a couple pounds on stage.
Right.
Which, Urs he's about the same height as C-Bum, and he's really close to him. I mean, and he's young, so it's
and their structure is kind of the same. I think Urs has got better legs though.
He does have better legs. I would agree with that. Yeah, he just doesn't have the size of arms and the upper body.
His calves are crazy.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull up some pictures off Instagram off of the Prague Pro here. Here's the Open. I think this is prejudging here. There's Samson. Now, one thing I noticed about Samson, and I know I said this to Jackie too, he needs to take a break now. He still won the show, but he looked a little softer than he did last week. And I just think he needs to take a break. He needs to concentrate on the Olympia now. But check out Nathan Diasha. He looks better than he did last week.
Yeah, he definitely looks tighter.
Yeah, and bigger.
He looks tighter. Yeah.
But take a look at Nextzilla's legs. If he's
he makes everybody else's legs look smaller, and I know they don't have small legs.
Even Samson, even Krizo's got big legs, but they look small compared to Nextzilla's legs. But yeah, the guy is he's a beast. Now I don't particularly I like Samson's structure better. But he's so big. I think it's just his waist is big enough to where he's got to grow even bigger on his upper body to actually make his waist look smaller. I think at this point, could his waist getting smaller, because that's really the only thing holding him back, I think. Don't you? And his back.
Well, he's the least conditioned of all of them, though.
There's that.
That's what I'm seeing really.
Yeah.
Is that the thing, his muscles are just so dense. I mean, he's really. I mean, you could probably just send him on a hypocaloric diet for like a good week, and he'd still be full. He's just one of those guys. You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
You know, it's. I'd like to see him get. Now I know he won't be able to do it, but if he can get conditioning like close to Chupin's,
Oh man, yeah, I'd be all over.
this guy would be. He would be ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, because he's got Rami legs.
Ridiculous.
He's got Rami legs. Is what he's got. That's what Rami's legs look like. Now look at Nathan
Looking at
Diasha
his
though.
side tricep, his structure is not bad.
No, it's not. It's just his midsection, I think. And he's got a giant traps and giant neck too. Obviously, with the neckzilla, his name there. I believe he's from the UK too. I think. So I mean, we're going to see a lot more of him this year. I guarantee he's gonna at some point this coming year he's going to qualify for the Olympia because he's been
He actually
moving up
looks
pretty quick.
he actually looks as big as Samson,
He might even be bigger than Samson.
but he's
I
shorter.
he is shorter. Yeah, I'm kind of curious what his weight is though. But Diasha, remember how we were talking last
Personally
week about,
speaking, I think he should have been about. I think he should be about 10 pounds lighter.
yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. Do you think his waist could get smaller? Do you think that's just kind of bloat or not his?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah,
It's hard to tell. I mean, right? I mean, he's lean. It's not like he's fat or anything, but he's just got to really suck down some more.
yeah. Because Ramy kind of had that problem too, but then but he nailed that and got the Olympia. So I mean, he's fairly new. I don't know too much about him. Just this last year, he's really kind of came up in popularity.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know. Yeah,
I don't believe he's been in the States yet to compete or nothing like that. Uh, but Nathan Diasha, though, he's holding his own up there. Those are three big ass dudes
yeah.
up there.
And you're right. He definitely looks better than the last show.
Yeah, yeah.
He looks
That was
better.
kind
I
of
think he was probably just flat.
yeah, I think so too. Yeah. Yeah, he's holding his own up there, though. I mean, all three of those guys, Samson's 300 pounds. Crizzo's got to be close to that. Neckzilla's got to be close to that. Diash is probably what 260 maybe. I
Probably.
think yeah, they got to have him by 50 pounds. But
That's kind of like on the low end. I'd say about somewhere around in there.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah. Anyway, he's holding his
it's not a
own.
bad
I want to check
it's
out
not a
some.
bad lineup though.
No, it really wasn't. I was pretty impressed with this lineup. So here we. Oh, let's
But
check out.
Neck has got to Neck is he's got well I think even just to qualify for the Olympia he's got to tighten up some more.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
I'm
got to
not
get
sure
he's got to get that.
what his last show was. I don't know if he's done a show in a while because I know I've kind of heard of him off of people talking on YouTube and Instagram. So I don't know if he's how many shows he's done. Uh
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I'll have to kind of check him out on that one. But yeah, he's a pretty impressive guy.
Yeah, and he kind of he can't he reminds me of Bertil Fox.
Really?
Yeah, Bertil Fox is a British bodybuilder. I mean, just he was a mass monster back in the day.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about the late 80s, early 90s.
Uh-huh. See, Crizzo's pretty shredded right there. And he's he came in pretty shredded at the Olympia too. So which is, he hasn't been that shredded before. So the Olympia look was definitely his best look. And he's got that same look right here. He's come up a long ways too. He needs
Yeah.
more upper back though. That's what he's kind of lacking. He brought his legs up. Obviously he's got the arms, he's got the chest, he's got everything. He
Yeah,
just
we'll just see where the trajectory goes. We'll see what he do. He improved from last year. Now let's see if he can improve for the next outing, the next Olympia.
well,
You
and
know,
he takes criticism too. Remember last year the whole thing is his glutes. He had no glutes. Well, he brought those glutes up.
right? So what I'm thinking with something with Crizzo from the way he's placed in these last couple of years. Where did he place at the last Olympia?
Oh, he was I believe he was like I don't think he was top 10. He might have been 11, 12, something like that. He might have been 10. He was 10 or 11 or 12, I believe. Something like that.
Okay, so he didn't make that second call out.
No, no, not last year. No, no.
But
But this
I
year,
think well his next goal, I think his goal for this is to make that second call out
yeah.
at least. I think he can honestly say I think he can say I think I'm going to try to shoot for the top six.
Well,
So
he
yeah.
got what did he get? What did he get this year? He got seventh or eighth, didn't he? No, he got top 10 this year. Let me look it up. Uh, yeah, this year he was in the second call out.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, remember?
So so his goal is next year to be in that first call out.
Yes, and I think he can do that too. I think
That's
he
his
can do that.
goal.
I want to get
If
some
you
back shots. What's that?
if you were in the second call out, if you were a competitor this year in this year's Olympian, you win the second call out, your next goal is to
Yeah,
get that first call out.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Especially if you were like especially if you were like seventh or sixth or something like that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
You know, your goal should be to be in the first call out next that following year. That's what you should be training for.
yeah. And I think what his issue right now is his back because I noticed yeah, he made seventh. He was seven. He was seven this year. So
Oh,
uh
definitely, definitely top five.
yeah, Hunter Labrada was six. He was in Hunter, Hunter's looking pretty sharp, and so he was right behind Hunter. Tony,
Same thing for Hunter.
yeah, yeah.
Same thing for Hunter. They should be okay. This next Olympia, I'm making top five.
That's right. That's right. What do you think? Let me see if I can find some back shots of Crizzo. I'm thinking he needs more back. He needs more in the middle of it. It's like he needs to do a lot of deadlifts, rack pulls actually. Let me see if I can find because I believe it's in this reel right here. When he turns around, look at his back compared to Samson, for example. His back is kind of flat. And I think what he needs to bring up is his back. I think if he brings up his back, he comes in shredded like he is
You
now.
talking about this? You talking about when you talking about back? Because you either talking about width detail or both.
His thickness right in the lower back, right there. See that?
So that may be his structure. Because if you notice on Nexzilla, he has the
Yeah,
same thing.
yeah. True.
Some people just inherit they look thicker from the side than they do from the front, and some people are just the opposite. Some people look from the front than from the side.
That's true. Yeah. You think that's what it is?
Yeah, I think it's just east and west doesn't necessarily work for him. I think that's in his structure actually.
Yeah, I could see that with him. Yeah, because yeah, I could see
I
that
mean
with him.
front. I mean north and south, he's not bad at all. I mean
No,
as a
no.
matter of fact, Nexzilla the same way. I mean it's just that when they go east and west, yeah, when they go side to side, yeah, it's just their structure. They're just thick that way. As a
Mm-hmm.
matter of fact, Nathan Dashes, they're just a little bit too.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. It's amazing how Samson get that tight of a midsection like that. He's got that size and he's got that structure and small waist. And it's like I remember he did a on Instagram post of he's in board shorts. He said talking about men's physique.
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
Did 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 he get third in this one?
Nathan
Did
got
Nathan get third?
yeah, I think he got third, yeah. Or
He
no, he
got
got
third,
fourth.
and Nexzilla got. Let me see.
Okay, where we at? That's classic.
Yeah, it's classic.
So Nathan was fourth. Nextzilla was third. Oh, he's from Colombia.
Okay,
Huh. I didn't know that. Okay, he's from Colombia. Nextzilla is. Yeah. Hmm.
okay.
Yeah. Roman Fritz needs to take a break too. He's done enough shows this year. He needs to let his body adjust and get some healthy
Yeah,
time.
some people. some people need more shows than others to actually hit that hard conditioning and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think people like Samson and people like even Nick Zill and stuff, they got the muscle density and just thick enough muscles to where they can go a few shows. They can do about, you know, 4 shows, maybe 4 shows and still look rather full. They won't flatten out.
Hmm.
But some people, they're good for just a few shows, maybe 2 shows a year is perfect for them.
Hmm. Now, what do you think of Samson's look this year or this week compared to last? Though I'm just wondering your
From
opinion.
last week,
Yeah.
it's not that far off.
Okay.
You know, it isn't. I would advise him not to bring this package to the next Olympia though,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it's
Exactly.
enough to do the job here.
Yeah.
So I would say, well, he placed third in Olympia, correct?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, and that prize money was how much?
I think third was 400,000 was second. Third I think was 250. I think
250, and then he's won
10 grand last week, 10
he's
grand this week.
won 20,000 with
Yeah.
his last 2 shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the show he won before to qualify him for the Olympia.
Yep.
So he made about $30,000 outside the Olympia.
Yeah. And he won
And
the Arnold
yeah, he
too.
made close to $300,000
Yeah, because the Arnold what that
this
paid
year.
out 200, right? The Arnold
Right,
this
right. That's right. He did the Arnold.
yeah, he
That's the
won
one.
that.
That's the one he won, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
and what did he win before? So he won
All
a
right,
show
then.
before that, I believe. So he's won
Then
250.
he's. Actually, I would say close to 500,000.
Yeah, yeah, that's about what he's won so far this year. Just in this year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is not bad at all, actually.
No, hell no, it's not. But at this point, though, he's got the money, he's got the momentum, and he's got the fan base, and he's got everything else. He should take a break, don't you think? Or what do you think? I would like to see him compete all the time, but I mean, I'm being
Well,
realistic.
he's probably closing out the year. He doesn't really need to get bigger. You know what I
No,
mean?
no,
It's not like an Urza situation where I think Urza can probably take some time off because he needs to grow a little bit more. He's got to
yeah.
put more size on, although it's going to take him some time to do it. But
Mhm.
I think he's going in the right trajectory. Samson, on the other hand, Samson's about as big as he needs to get.
He is, yeah, yeah,
I mean, he was one of the biggest guys on stage, so it's not
yep.
like he needs to get bigger. He probably
No,
just needs to refine some stuff a little bit more. He's
muscle
still a diamond
maturity.
in the rough a little bit here. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
still a diamond in the rough.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I agree. He's still got a lot of work he can do. But how does he execute that to be Mr. Olympia next year?
You know what? I'm gonna leave that up to Milos.
Yeah. He knows what he's doing.
you
I,
know,
I don't I don't second guess
I
him.
mean, I think Milos will work something out. I mean, he's in fairly decent hands.
Yeah, this must be his posing routine. Yeah, he just looked a little flatter than he did last week to me.
Yeah, I think and he got the win out of it, so
Mhm.
he kind of
Yeah. I like Samson. I want him to be Mr. Olympia next year. That's who I'm rooting for.
well, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. He's gonna have to
Yeah.
he's gonna have to really bring it. He's gonna have to really be tighter.
Yeah, he does. So I mean he can do one of two things. He can do several shows this year and win some smaller shows, or he could save it all for the big show. I just don't do you think he can do several more shows this year and still possibly win the Olympia?
He's made enough money. He doesn't really need any money right now.
No. No, he
As
doesn't.
as 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 I would assume that he wouldn't with the way guys. he's won quite a bit this year. So, if I would say typically a person at this point, you've done your damage, you get your money and stuff. Let's go ahead and shut this thing down and get ready for the Olympia. You don't even have to qualify.
Nope, he's already qualified. He was already qualified. He didn't have to do either
Yeah,
of these last two shows. He was already qualified anyway because he came in third. So
yeah.
yeah, I agree. I think he needs. I
So
think he
yeah,
needs to
he's
rest
right
stuff
now.
up.
He's been a spoiler for the other guys trying to
Yeah,
qualify for the Olympia.
which I do like. I think that's awesome. It sucks for everybody else, but if you could dominate, why not dominate? Now, I mean, I'd like to see him in the Arnold again, though. That would be cool. Like if he did the Arnold and did the Olympia. I mean, that would be
That would be because they're spaced pretty. They're spaced far enough apart.
yeah.
That wouldn't be a
Money's
bad. That
there.
wouldn't be a bad thing right there. But
Yeah,
I doubt very seriously if you see Derek do anything outside the Olympia.
he won't. Just like last year, he's gonna just do the Olympia, and that's a smart move. Smart move for him. I don't think
I
his.
think in order for a lot of these athletes to keep up with Derek, they've got to do something pretty along those lines too.
Yeah, yeah,
You need to qualify early, and then focus on getting ready for that Olympia.
yeah. Hey, I wanted to.
Especially if you've already got the size that you need, like in Samson's case,
Yeah,
he's plenty big enough.
yeah. He's a big dude.
He just needs to refine, and he needs to get the detail and get more of that Chupin effect.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's a big man and he's got a great frame, and that's an oddity. You don't get that a lot.
No, you don't. No, you don't. And he's got a good stage presence too, man. He just kills it up there. Uh,
Yeah, he's a ham, in a good way.
yeah, yeah.
So he's got some personality.
Speaking of Chupin, I want to go over to his page real quick. He is actually being involved now in the social media stuff. Even put a post up uh, talking about how he's going to be on there more, making videos and stuff. So I know we talked about this before. He just wasn't on there much. But maybe it might be on Evogen. But he made a post. This one,
I think
not that one.
I think Heidi had a nice little talk with him.
Yeah, he must have because he's actually throwing himself out there now. He made an announcement that he's going to start,
You see,
teaching
there's his
stuff about
family.
training.
There's his family right there. See that alone. That's huge right there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. He seems like a pretty cool guy. He seems
He
like a
is,
pretty cool
man.
guy to me. Yeah,
He he is. He is. I mean, he is. He's very approachable. I know there's a bit of a language barrier and stuff like that, and then you got the political side of it. We try to
yeah,
we can't overlook that.
yeah.
You
True.
so, but yeah,
Yeah, he's going to be a
yeah,
threat
I
next
think I
year,
think
though.
yeah, I think Hardy just sat back and had a chat with him.
Yeah,
I'm thinking he did. I think it was just a heart to heart. It wasn't a
yeah,
scolding or anything like that. I think he's just laying out, the landscape of this
yeah,
of this sport,
yeah,
especially at that level that he's at. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah. Because he needs
So
to be
yeah,
available. He needs to be a face for bodybuilding, and you know, you don't necessarily have to show what you're looking like all the time, but you just got to be out there, let people know that you're okay, you're training, you're doing your thing, and you're going to be a threat next year. I mean, that's
yeah,
really what it's all about. So he's doing that now, so that's good. That's good. So yeah. Anyway, well, anything else you want to add?
yeah. It's good to see, man.
Yeah,
That's about it, man.
that's about
It's
all I
good,
have.
man.
We have
We'll see
Prague
what we got
Pro.
going up.
Am I pronouncing
The
that right? Is it
season,
Evil Prague Pro?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Like EVL is what it's called, Prague. Now, Prague is in, where's Prague at?
Czechoslovakia.
Czechoslovakia. Oh,
Czechoslovakia.
that's right in Crizzo's backyard right there. That's where he's from, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Czech.
Okay. All right.
So
Well, that's
yeah,
did that show.
yeah,
Now I'd like to see him compete a couple more times this year. Crizzo, don't you think?
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know how many pro shows are left though. I mean,
I don't for the
I
year, I don't
think
know. I don't know if there's any left.
I don't
For,
think that. Yeah, I think you're getting ready for next year.
yeah.
That's I think that's what most guys are doing. Most guys,
Yeah.
you got the. I
I
mean,
guess
from
what I
the
meant
pro,
was next year then.
and you still got the Masters Nationals in the NPC ranks. You know, which is a pro qualifier. But I don't
Yeah.
know if you got any more pro shows
Yeah, I don't know.
from
I didn't
between
know
now
about the
and.
Prague until this last week either. So I don't know if is that a show they have every year? The Evil Prague?
I'm not sure. I
I'm
am
not
not
sure either.
sure. You
'Cause,
got so many shows now, so
yeah, there
you
seems to
got
be a
so many
lot more
shows now.
shows, which is a good thing. Because usually the Olympia is kind of last show, right? Of the year.
Yeah, like I said, there's a couple. Typically, there are a couple of shows afterwards and stuff. So yeah, but
Okay.
right now, I think anybody that was in that top that first and second call out, you know, I would say at this point you can probably be looking at the Arnold,
Yeah. Yeah.
because the payout is good,
Payouts there for
So
sure.
yeah, I would look at yeah, you're right. I would say Arnold, and then if I don't qualify for the Olympia, then I'll do another show. But if I qualify,
Yeah.
then I'm good.
And
If you win the Arnold,
We got the Arnold UK. That comes first, right? Arnold UK, then Arnold
oh, you got a slew. I mean, you got a slew of
Brazil.
show. I mean, you got a slew of Arnolds. You got
Yeah.
Arnold Australia. You got Arnold. I think I guess somewhere in South America. I think it's
Brazil, yeah.
Arnold Brazil. I mean, so
Oh,
you
okay.
got that whole series
Yeah.
that you can, But I'm thinking if you've already amassed a size that you need, to be competitive on the Olympia stage,
Mhm.
then if the second you qualify, you know, I would power that puppy down and go straight and just all my purpose towards the Olympia. That's
Yeah.
how I would do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the way to do it too. So because yeah, it's going to be even deeper next year, I think, than this year. So because we got a lot of people that went up this year and from last year, and there's a lot of competition out there now.
I
Bodybuilding
think
is
they'll have some. Yeah, I think I'll have some good shows coming up
yeah,
and stuff. So I
yeah,
tell you.
yeah.
Hmm.
I hope our basic shows this year will be better than last year though, because last year, we really, other than the Arnold and the Olympia, the top five was really, we had one person, two people dominating. The rest, was okay until we,
I,
you know what I mean? These last two shows were
I
some of the deepest lineups
Yeah,
this whole
I think
year.
Olympia Open Body. Yeah, I think Olympia Open Body. I think it's still trying to find itself. There's some transitions going on,
Yeah.
and it's trying to find itself. So,
Well,
but I would say,
it's going to help now that it's not top five gets a place. You got to be top three. So that's going to help out a lot because you're going to there's at least two other people now that have to compete in order to qualify, whereas last
right.
year they didn't. So that's going to make a big difference, I think, in who we see competing next year. So, uh, yeah. So
Yeah,
anyway,
these qualifying shows are going to be pretty competitive.
yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah. And that might be part of the issue why it wasn't as competitive this last year or this year. That might be a reason right there because a lot of people are just concentrating. They already got the Olympia, and why do anything else? Just do the Olympia, and our lineup this year on the Olympia was really deep. I mean, it was an awesome lineup, probably the best that I've ever seen. In my lifetime or my watching bodybuilding anyway. Uh,
And
what would you say?
the thing about it, yeah, and the thing about it is, let's say that right now, I'm bar the Arnold series and the Olympia. Okay, so first place for open bodybuilding, let's say $10,000. And so just to gross 40, that you got to do four shows just to
Yeah,
get $40,000.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
five shows, five wins, and that would be a gruesome schedule. You know, they have
Yeah.
5 shows that you're doing in a year. You're talking about at best, you know, barring that, you know, you're not doing the Olympian, you get 50 grand,
Yeah.
you know,
Ugh.
to do 5 shows,
Yeah.
you
And
know,
that's a lot of time.
and to maintain that to maintain that degree of conditioning for that long, that would be pretty brutal. I would
Yeah.
say a handful of bodybuilders can probably pull it off. It's
Yeah.
not like it's never been done before. Milo Sarcev used to do shows out the kazoo, dude, per
Really?
year. Yes, absolutely. You know, but you know, some people can do it, and some people, you know, most
Yeah.
people, I would say, you
Yeah.
know. The good thing is, like I said, a lot of people really don't have to. You know, I mean, if they, like I said, if they got the muscle, they got the density, the whole 9 yards, and all they got to do is just refine and stuff. You know, refining doesn't take putting on a lot of weight. You got to stay lean for that. That's what you know. They're going to be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we'll see how they play. We'll see how they play it next year, though.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be interesting. I already can't wait for the Olympia. So, and we're gonna get our schedule up soon too. The first year, right?
But yeah, I would say those earlier shows, like the shows right around those spring shows, I think
Hmm.
those are going to be the ones to really watch.
Yeah,
I
I
think that's
agree.
when your front runners, you know, they're going to hit that. Yeah, but like I said, then there are some people, you know, they're better at back-to-back shows. They may want to get close to the Olympia, maybe 3-4 weeks prior, you know,
Yeah.
and they can maintain that conditioning and stuff. Some people are really good at that.
Yeah.
You know? But
That's
you're
true.
right. But you know, you can overtrain and you can go the other direction and you end up being flat and the muscles are lackluster. You know, if you got to feel out right, you know, I mean, you got a lot of moving parts going on.
Yeah. Yeah. It all depends on the person. You're right. And maybe that's Samson with Milos as his coach. Maybe, and you said Milos did shows like that. Maybe that's why Samson's doing it. He has the mass, he can do it. Uh yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I think the thing right now is going to be consistency. I think we know that Lunsford is going to more than likely he's going to bring the same package,
yeah,
if not a better package. We already know Shupin is very consistent. We know
yeah,
exactly what he's bringing. You know,
yeah,
I mean, we're expecting probably a little bit more out of him and stuff in there, but
yes,
he's pretty much tapped out on everything. It's not a lot more that he can bring. We know what Clarita's going to bring. The question is, what is Keon going to
Keon
bring?
gonna
Is he
bring,
going to
yeah.
be consistent?
Is he gonna be consistent?
Okay,
Yes.
that's the big question right there.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
Keon be consistent?
yeah,
Okay, that's it, and that has not been solidified yet. Now
yeah,
he's been fairly consistent here recently, but this would be the next Olympia is going to be a big one for him.
yeah.
Okay,
You're right.
we're going to see how consistent he is. If he's consistent, then he will be able, he will there are more 212 Olympia titles to come.
Yeah, yeah,
But that's going to be the main thing with him.
yeah.
It's how
I think he can
consistent
do
he
it.
is.
I think he can do it. But we'll find out. All right, you guys. Thank you, Donnie, and thank you guys for watching. Like
Yep.
and subscribe. You guys got any comments? Tell us what you think. And we will see you next week.
I'd like to know what they think right now. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. All right, you guys.